way.
Taste my fury.
And alert. That's curious. Where lies your guilt?
The waning moon.
I am not people. Though many would question how wise it is to approach a stranger in the dark. Be on your way. A fair point. Perhaps this one could assist us. The murdered lie silent. The raven asks, will you be their voice? He thinks you strong enough for the task at hand. This woman tended a bar where she took her patrons, her friends, into her confidence. Promised their secrets were safe with her. Yet she turned their words into knives and stabbed them in the back. They died because of her. And to this day, her victims lie unavenged. I have no heart. I seek a record of this one's crimes, written in her own hand. Through it, I can summon her spirit and force her to face trial for her crimes. My reasons are of no consequence. Your soul sparks with justice, with fortitude. This is your chance to bring a murderer to justice, to avenge her victims. Will you take it? The death of heroism is close, I see. Go to the distillery, the one she calls the Waning Moon. Find the ledger and bring it to me.
that?
This grave is a mess. Probably an animal's doing.
Spot for an ambush.
Where am I needed? A better position.
Survival is all that matters. Dull moment.
Forever dauntless. No
give in.
Go for the throat. No holding back.
Playtime's over, pet.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil, and a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers, and you're getting him out. I'd start caring. And quick, sunshine. Ahem. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
I sought to reach a Githyanki creche and be rid of these tadpoles. Now we stalk forgotten lands haunted by darkness.
This dark land must be filled with the broken, the beaten, the desperate. The perfect preying ground for a devil who offers a way out for those who sign on the dotted line. I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere. Help me find him, and you'll find out. When I was taken to his house, I was caught off guard. But now I know what to ask for. Perfect! I knew you would understand.
I've never seen such a concentration of shadow magic. We must forge on, but carefully. It will corrupt any who lack the power to control it. suspect, we define the word differently, but nonetheless, this is a place where it's best applied. This magic is dangerous. It is the very antithesis of all the weave stands for. A magic of confusion and corruption, drawn forth only by those desperate or damned enough to accept its degradations. Followers of Mystra, those who call on the true weave, are expressly forbidden to indulge it. What an interesting question. Technically, of course I could dabble in such practices. I've yet to find a form of magic I'm not a born natural in wielding. As for whether I should wield it, I would rather depend on the circumstances and how closely I felt Mystra was watching. Now, I think it's time we moved on to lighter subjects, for we too are lost to the darkness. Was there anything else? Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history. Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistril, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like to be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistril sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistril. The end of Karsus and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. For a spell, Mistril was reborn as Mystra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mystra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History. Repetition. It's the way things go. She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me. Always a delight to speak with you. Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of... Wonderful. Lead on. Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
I shall be here in thy camp, as thou desire. fate, dost thou require a new ally, as thou desire?
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow.
Mazora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue.
Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the blade stands for. Such an asshole.
You're right, of course. Somewhere there must be a weak link, a loophole, an exploit. Either we find it, or I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front line of the Blood War. And it means everything to me. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress. You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing. Saving those people in the grove. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's not your fault the world is wicked. You did the right thing.
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to show you.
Yes. Yes, I am. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I'm afraid this burden is one I have to carry alone. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through. In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me. I know. I'm glad you are on my side. I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me, its desperation. Unfortunately, that also means it is dedicating more and more resources to my retrieval. The task ahead is monumental. But we're all that stands between victory for the Absolute and freedom for all. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us. You must infiltrate Moonrise Towers, discover the secrets of the Absolute, and put an end to it. So we can finally be free. Now I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
That orb seems powerful. What can it do once it's extracted?
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
It might be useful. Who knows?
No shadows here. Something must be keeping it at bay.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons. Who are you? Shut up! Just keep your hands where I can see them and follow me. Come. Jahira!
Hello. Absolutely. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul. Stand down! Or we'll put you down! I'm not interested in the Absolute's manipulations. Harpers, cut this true soul down!
Stop! What are you doing? He's the one who saved us!
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved 2 of my friends. One from a harpy, and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I pretty much trust him with my life.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible? What in the hell is that thing? Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? You're just in time for happy hour. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Blood, this is heavy.
Tell me, Lae'zel, what is it like
It's
on
for
the
a
astral
good
plane?
cause.
Your home realm intrigues me.
Aye.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the astral. I will only be welcomed once I obtain a Mind Flayer's head.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through. Cheeky. But, since you're asking...
I bet they're close.
Assume
Watching us. Let's move.
The air is ripe with magic.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through. Cheeky.
Bloody arm.
If you're all right, by J...
How's the barricade coming along?
It ain't pretty, but it can take a bit.
It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
Got to trust your hero to come up with one.
I don't.
I do.
That's why we're still standing around.
God's blood, this is heavy.
It's for a good cause.
Aye. Our asses.
This place gives me the creeps.
Seen alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are plenty worse in their way.
Yeah?
Deep sight narrows at nighttime. 2 steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
Ain't my neck of the woods.
Count your lucky stars.
See any movement out there?
Too dark to tell.
I bet they're close. Watching us. Here.
Not as long as we can put up a
There's more
fight.
where that came from.
Good man.
Wish we had stone. Or steel. I wish we had a bloody army. How's the barricade coming along?
Up and head out. All this
It ain't
standing
pretty,
around is
but it can take a
making me
minute.
antsy.
Got to have a plan first.
It'll need to.
Got to trust Jahira to come
Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
I do.
That's why we're still standing around.
All right, what now? God's blood, this is heavy.
It's for a good cause.
Aye.
This place gives me the
Our
creeps.
answers.
Seen alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are plenty worse in their way.
Yeah?
Each sight narrows at nighttime. 2 steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
Ain't mine.
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do. Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
See any movement out there?
Too dark to tell.
I bet they're close. Watching us.
Your Graven Guard's still alive, you reckon?
He better be, or I'm a dead man walking.
Aren't we all?
Not as long as we can put up a fight, we're not.
Good man.
Here. There's more where that came from.
Wish we had stone. Or steel.
I wish we had a bloody army.
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this standing
How's the barricade
making
coming
me
along?
antsy.
Got to have a plan first.
It ain't pretty,
Got
but
to
it can take
trust
a minute.
Jahira to come up with one.
I don't.
It'll need
I
to.
do.
That's why we're still
Cleric's magic
standing
won't hold
around.
out the darkness forever.
Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Just about.
Just
Blood,
about.
this is heavy.
We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
It's for a
Jahira
good
wants to know
cause.
about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Just about.
Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
2 steps in.
Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Just about.
Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
See any movement out there?
Too dark to tell.
I bet they're close. Watching us.
Your Graven Guard's still alive, you reckon?
He better be, or I'm a dead man walking.
Aren't we all?
Not as long as we can put up a fight, we're not.
Good man.
Here. There's more where that came from.
Wish we had stone or steel. Still breathing, despite everything.
I wish we had a bloody army.
Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Just about?
Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
Got to have a plan first. Got to trust Jahira to come up with one.
How's the barricade coming along?
I don't.
I do.
That's why we're pretty, but it can take a beating.
It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
What to do?